Everyone in my school had a nickname for me, the ugly duckling. Not, hey you, not even my real name, just that. And honestly, I believed them. My name is Emily, and this is my story. Growing up, I was never the pretty girl. I had frizzy hair that refused to stay down, braces that made my smile look awkward, and skin that broke out at the worst times. While other girls were getting compliments, I was getting laughed at. Did you even look in the mirror today? Ew, don't stand next to me. Yeah, that was my normal. School felt like a battlefield, and I was always losing. The worst part? My best friend, Lily. Or at least I thought she was. She was everything I wasn't. Perfect hair, perfect smile, perfect life. Boys liked her, teachers loved her, everyone wanted to be her. And me? I was just the girl who followed her around. One day during lunch, I walked up to our usual table and heard something that broke me. "Why do you even hang out with Emily?" one girl asked. Lily laughed. "I mean, look at her. She makes me look better." My heart dropped. I stood there, frozen. Then she added, "She's like my personal confidence boost." I didn't cry. Not there. Not in front of them. I just turned around and walked away. That was the day something inside me changed. That night, I stood in front of my mirror. For the first time, I really looked at myself. And instead of hating what I saw, I asked myself one question. What if they're wrong? The next day, I did something crazy. I stopped trying to fit in. I stopped sitting with Lily. I stopped caring about what people thought. And slowly, I started changing. I watched tutorials online, learned how to take care of my skin, tried new hairstyles. At first, it felt pointless. No one noticed. No one cared. But I kept going. Not for them, for me. Weeks turned into months, and one day, something unexpected happened. I looked in the mirror, and I didn't hate what I saw anymore. My skin was clear, my hair finally behaved, my confidence growing. But here's the thing, that wasn't the biggest change. The real change happened the day I got a message from someone I didn't expect. "Hey, I've been watching you." I frowned. Watching me? That was creepy. The account had no profile picture, no name, just a blank page. I almost ignored it, but something made me reply. "Who is this?" Seconds later, they answered, "Someone who knows your secret." My heart started racing. What secret? "I don't have any secrets," I typed. There was a pause. Then, "Oh, you do." The next message made my stomach drop. "You're not the same girl anymore, are you?" I looked around my room, suddenly feeling watched. How did they know? "Relax," they wrote. "I'm not here to hurt you." "Then what do you want?" I asked. "Help you." I should have blocked them, I know, but something about it felt different. Over the next few days, they kept messaging me, giving advice, not just about looks, but confidence, mindset, people. It was like they understood me better than anyone ever had. "You don't need their approval," they wrote one night. "You just need to believe you're enough." And slowly, I did. At school, things started changing. People began noticing me. Whispers followed me in the halls. "Is that Emily? She looks different." Even Lily noticed. One day after school, she walked up to me. "Wow, you look good." I smiled. "Thanks." She hesitated. "Do you want to sit with us again?" I looked at her. The same girl who once laughed at me, and for the first time, I said, no. Her face, shocked. But that wasn't even the biggest moment. The biggest moment came a week later. I was called into the principal's office, which was weird because I hadn't done anything wrong. When I walked in, there were two people sitting there, the principal and a man I'd never seen before. "Emily," the principal said, smiling, "this is Mr. Carter." The man stood up. "Hi, Emily." There was something about him, something familiar. We've been observing students across different schools, and you caught our attention. "Me?" I asked, confused. He nodded. "You've shown incredible transformation, not just physically, but mentally." I blinked. "What does that mean?" He smiled. "It means we want you to be part of a program." "A program?" He leaned forward. "A leadership and influence program for students with potential." My heart started racing. "You'll get mentorship, opportunities, and a platform." "A platform? For what?" "To inspire others." I couldn't believe it. Me? The ugly duckling? But then he said something that changed everything. "We've actually been watching you for a while." My stomach dropped. Watching me? And then it hit me. I looked at him. "You're the one who messaged me, aren't you?" He smiled. "Not exactly," he said, "but someone from our team did." My mind was spinning. All this time, it wasn't just random. It was a test, and I passed. Weeks later, everything changed. I joined the program, started speaking at events, sharing my story. The same people who once laughed at me were now listening to me, even Lily. One day after school, she came up to me again, but this time she looked different. Not confident, not perfect, just human. "I'm sorry," she said quietly. I looked at her, really looked at her, and I realized something. She wasn't better than me. She never was. "I forgive you," I said, and I meant it. Because the truth is, I was never the ugly duckling. I was just someone who hadn't realized her worth yet. And the moment I did, everything changed. So, if you feel like you're not enough, like people don't see you, like you don't belong, just remember this. You don't need to become someone else to become someone amazing. You just need to believe that you already are. And that's the real secret.